380 million year old fossils dumped in landfill after New Jersey college didn't pay UPS bill, lawsuit claims. Wow. Fossils that survived 380 million years of history, continental drift, and being in New Jersey? Just to get tossed out because someone forgot to Venmo UPS? What the f*** is up, Internet? Welcome to the channel, and thank you for checking out this episode of Crazy Ass News. Well, let's see what I got us into here. Professor sued a New Jersey university claiming the school's negligence led 380 million year old fossils to end up in a landfill in Nashville, Tennessee last year. How the fuck they end up in Nashville? He sued a New Jersey university saying their negligence led to this. How did they end up in Nashville? Interesting. Martin Becker, a professor of environmental science and a paleontologist at William Patterson University, had planned to collaborate with a colleague on a comprehensive monograph featuring his fossil collection. I don't know what half of that shit means. So him and this other dude were gonna make this thing, some kind of monograph, whatever that is, featuring his fossil collection. But what, so he went to get it and the shit was just gone? No shot. According to the civil suit filed last week in Superior Court in Passaic County. Passaic? This is Jersey, right? Passaic County?
It's not cool or charming. It's just pathetic and gross. And I feel sorry for you.
Becker spent hundreds upon hundreds of hours collecting the Devonian age marine invertebrate fossils from the high mountain area of Wayne, New Jersey, the suit says. What? What? The Devonian age? What the fuck is that?
The Devonian period occurred during the Paleozoic era, following the Silurian period, and preceding the Carboniferous period.
Marine invertebrate fossils. So he found these fossils in Jersey. I never heard of the Devonian age. Was that before or after the fucking Jurassic age?
Oh, there it is.
I don't know. So he found this stuff. He collected it. So he collected these for the university, though. I wonder what the relationship is there. Maybe there's some bad blood. Becker needed to send the Priceless collection to his colleague in Florida to move forward with the project, the lawsuit says. Oh, so he was going to send this stuff to his homie in Florida, but the shit just wasn't there. The shit had been thrown out in the garbage. No way. That sucks for this guy. Spending hours upon hours? Hundreds of hours. Hundreds upon hundreds of hours. So this dude was out there digging for fossils for a minute. And this university just threw his shit out. Yeah, I'd be salty. I don't know what any of this shit means, but I'd be mad about that. I'm siding with the professor so far. Let's see how these people fucked up, though. On June 18th, Becker packaged about 200 fossils into 19 separate boxes, which was about 80% of his collection, the suit says. Wait, so why did he package about only 80% of his collection? It's 19 separate boxes. Holy shit. I guess you don't really think about what 200 fossils are, but these are aquatic invertebrates? Invertebrates? How's that pronounced? I don't know.
Invertebrates.
You wouldn't think they would take up a ton of space, but maybe because they're fragile, there's a lot of like packaging in each of these boxes. Crazy. I wonder why was it only 80% of his collection now?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Each package weighed 20 to 60 pounds, it says. The fossils were taken to the university mailroom that day and given to mailroom supervisor Raymond Boone. Oh, this Raymond Boone's already sounding like a loose cannon. Yeah, Raymond Boone's already sounded like a loose cannon. They're gonna pin it on this guy? He was probably just like doing his regular shit, and then dude rolls in with 19 boxes. Like, yo, can you send this shit out? Ugh. And this dude was named as a defendant according to the suit. Oh, so Raymond Boone. Oh man, he's the scapegoat in all this. He was probably just trying to do his regular daily shit, and old Becker came in and fucked up his vibe. Okay, now it's a little... Now I'm... You know what I mean? We're seesawing back and forth at what may have happened here. UPS picked up the packages on June 18th, it says. So they picked it up. Boone told Becker that he would receive tracking and insurance information, but Becker claims he never received it according to the lawsuit. Oh, so this is about who's responsible for the... For the actual fees. So Becker's thinking that the university should be responsible for the actual shipping cost. But they're your fossils, dude. I mean, they're the university. You got them for the university. But it's your project. Oh, wait.
Oh, snap. This is getting interesting.
In the following weeks, the suit says Becker's colleague in Florida informed him that the fossils had never arrived. Yeah, dude's trying to put this shit together, man. And he's just waiting on these goddamn fossils. Why do you only send 80% of them? I don't know, man. Something about this just is... I'm not certain. I don't know I'm not sure who's to blame here quite yet. Becker said he received tracking information on August 20th after he made 2 phone calls to the mailroom to speak with Boone, the lawsuit says. Tracking information indicated that the packages were in Parsippany, New Jersey, awaiting delivery, it says. Okay, so the shit's still in Jersey. And he got the tracking information. Parsippany? What the fuck is that? I never heard of that place. I don't go to Jersey often. Okay, so where does it go from here? Becker would repeatedly contact Boone over the course of a month about the packages, the suit says, and Boone assured him on 3 separate occasions that he was working on the issue. Well, he sent... Wait. They got the tracking information. So doesn't that mean that it was sent? It's just in Jersey. How did Boone fuck this up? I mean, what? I'm really confused. On September 20th, Boone advised Becker that the fossil packages were possibly being held at the UPS fraud department, according to the lawsuit. The fraud department? What is going on? This is quite a story. Becker contacted UPS directly on September 30th and was informed that his packages were intercepted because William Patterson University failed to pay outstanding invoices. Oh, so this isn't even... Oh, so his shit was paid for, sent out, and then UPS found out that these guys were in debt to him and said, nah, we're taking that shit. What? UPS is out here strong-arming universities? I mean, it's their money, dude. Pay up. What are you doing? As a result, the university's account had been canceled, the suit says. So Boone is responsible for paying these invoices? Why is I guess he's the mailroom guy. I mean, if that's part of his responsibility, then he's fucking up. Why wouldn't it be... You would think, why wouldn't he just... It's got to come out of the university's pocket. So why wouldn't he just sign the shit off or whatever he had to do? What the hell? This is kind of crazy. Our client learned that the packages were dumped at an unidentified landfill somewhere in or around Nashville, Tennessee, the suit says. That's what UPS does? If you owe them money, they just take your shit and dump it in a landfill? An unidentified one? What the hell? That is some petty shit.
Get what you fucking deserve!
UPS is not fucking around. They want their money. What? That is so crazy. The university's account with UPS was canceled on April 24th. The suit claims Boone had known that July 8th and alleges several other packages from other people had also been confiscated for the same reason. What is this Boone guy's problem? Okay, so now I'm thinking, alright, so he knew it was canceled, but he was just trying to pass the buck. I don't understand why the university didn't just cover these charges. Did Boone just not know how to do his job? Did he not know how to fucking send a check from the university? Or is it the university's fault? Did they tell him now I don't understand. I don't get why the shit just wasn't paid off by the university. Unless Boone was taking the money. Was he getting money for the packages and then just keeping it somehow? But I mean, it would all be like checks, and if it was anything physical, it would be checks. Otherwise, it's just all, you know what I mean, digital payments. You would assume. I'm just assuming. Becker is seeking unspecified damages for the collection as well as medical expenses for the emotional distress the ordeal has caused him, the suit says. Okay. So he's got all these fossils from some age I've never even fucking heard of. He's claiming they're 380 million years old. It doesn't really say. It just says unspecified damages. So who knows how much this shit really costs. But if he's getting it for the university, if he collected these fossils for the university, why is he suing for the... Shouldn't the university be suing UPS if it's their fossils? I don't understand what the relationship is here. Yeah, so Boone declined to comment. Becker and William Patterson University did not immediately respond to the request for comment. Interesting. So I'm just guessing. I'm just freeballing this, but it sounds to me like... So this Becker, I don't know if he was working for the university or... It does say he was a professor. So he was a professor at this specific university, and he was collecting fossils for his own shit or the university. And he was... Doesn't say where he was packaging the shit from, but he took the stuff, the fossils, to the university to have sent out. Now the question is, who's responsible for paying that? Is it the universities if it's their fossils? Or are they literally this Becker dude's fossils? Because if they're his fossils, wouldn't he be responsible for shipping them, paying for shipping and handling himself? Because it's his project, unless the university is part in on this project with him and his homie. I don't know any of that stuff. I'm just like, it doesn't add up. Something's weird. But if it was Boone and the university's responsibility to pay for this shipping, why didn't Boone just cover the cost? I don't know. I don't understand the relationships here. I don't know what Boone's actual responsibilities were. Maybe the university didn't feel like they had to pay for shipping. Maybe there was some discrepancy there. Maybe they were confused to why they would be responsible for sending fossils that he collected to his homie for his own project. I don't know. But, dude, the fossil business does not sound like it hits. Just when you think you've heard it all. Jesus. Let me know what you think about this crazy ass story in the comments. But that's all I have for now. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.